What's up, y'all?
What's good, y'all?
Welcome to
Open Minds Podcast,
episode 2.
Woo!
Where's the podcast? It was supposed to be out on Tuesday or Monday. I've got nothing to watch.
Yeah, I thought we weren't gonna come back home.
He
Exactly.
came back today.
We back. Yeah. Everybody who been wondering, where's the video? The video's here. And y'all better tune in because y'all kept harassing me about the next one. Literally.
Y'all know who y'all is.
No, we love y'all though, for real. Right, for real.
We appreciate the motivation.
And
like,
everybody
hey,
who tuned into the
encouragement.
last one, the support, the kind words, it did not go unnoticed at all, y'all. But yeah.
Pause again. I'm a nigga, y'all. Y'all understand that.
Bro. Anyway.
Alright.
We joking, we playing, but we really finna tackle a really serious topic today, y'all. Anybody want to introduce it, or y'all want me to?
I feel like I know what it is. I just don't know, but I know, but I don't know. Is it about love or like grief?
Yeah. So today, y'all, we gonna be talking about overcoming grief. So this is gonna be a really serious video, and this is something that's very near and dear to each of our hearts. I feel like, but before we get into all that, I want y'all to get to know us a little bit. So I got a question of the day for everybody, and the question is, what is something that God is showing you or has been teaching you lately?
Who's going first? Kerria, go first.
Wow. Okay, but for real, he teaching me to be more patient with myself.
Oh boy.
To be patient with myself and stop rushing like a lot of stuff for me. And I'm trying to get closer to him, so he's teaching me like to read my I don't know, could I say that, but like to read my Bible more, learn more about him, and like, you know, how all of this has become, you know. I don't really know how to put that.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right.
That's what he teaching me.
I love that.
Like he teach how all things work
Right,
together.
yeah.
I like that.
So I start doing my devotion like every day.
That's what's up, and I can tell you really taking it serious.
No, for real.
Too.
I am.
That's what's up.
Period, clock it.
Yeah.
Look at
We let it grow. Okay, Moise.
Your turn.
My turn. Okay.
Got it.
Something I feel like God has been showing me lately is to stop worrying about things that are out of my control. You can only control the way that you are in this world. You can only control the type of person that you are. So you can't get so caught up in the things that's happening around you or the behavior of people around you. You know, you can't, you know what I'm saying, make nobody do what you want them to do or whatever, and they just go for any type of situation. So just let go and let God.
Clock it.
Amen.
Clock it. That's
Ooh.
good.
Spotlight. Alright. What's the question again?
What is something God is teaching you?
I feel like God is teaching me how to be like, God is teaching me to be more trustworthy, you know, because like, He's done so much for me, and I've always known that He has done a lot, and I always go back to the same situations and be like, you know, overthinking them again.
Yeah.
You know, even though I've been through those stuff, and you know, He already showed me that I got you.
Word.
But I keep overthinking it, so He's putting me back in the same scenarios I was in the past to go over them again and trying to see if I'm gonna, you know, handle them differently or not.
Yeah.
And sometimes I catch myself, you know, stressing about them or just, you know, being in my little feelings and whatever. But I actually learned that, hey, He took me through that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I gotta know, okay, if He did it once, He can do it again. He's just trying to see, did I actually learn or not from the last, you know,
Period.
experience.
That's a good one, ain't it? And the
boy.
fact that you recognize He's trying to teach you
that's
something
a lot
and
about
take
you.
you somewhere for real.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Period.
Look at us.
Hey,
Wrong and jump.
Ain't it?
Okay.
Easy.
But yeah,
So Kayla, introduce our topic. Oh, you already did. So
yeah.
overcoming grief.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, this gonna be a little touchy.
It is for sure.
For the reason we chose this because me and Kayla especially have been through like some crazy stuff. I wouldn't say crazy, it's just like we were given an unfortunate hand in this thing called life. And you know, it ain't nothing we can control, but I did lose my dad not too long ago, and Kayla did lose her mom. So, you know, we just gonna talk about that, okay?
Right. So I think to start off with this topic, we should talk about what are some of the things y'all struggle with the most when y'all was grieving.
I was gonna ask a question before that.
Oh,
What is grief first? Like, I know what it is, but for those who don't know, like, you want to tell people, like, because everybody got a different,
yeah.
Just like you said, I ain't gonna lie. Grief can mean million different things for everybody. So I wouldn't just say it's just one definition for it because it's different. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
Right. This is grief.
I can say what I feel like grief is. To me, I feel like grief is the process of trying to become happy or content with yourself again after experiencing a huge loss.
All right.
That's what grief is.
That's true. I'm gonna go with it.
Amen.
You feel different?
Yeah.
Like you got a different perspective?
You my for other people.
Yeah, like
Well, people-
because you might have perspective that other folks
I would
relate
say
to.
grief is however you want to take it. Grief is just it's just a process basically.
Yes.
People just call it grief like a process of getting back to where you were before the tragedy or whatever happened. So yeah, it's whatever you want to say. There's no wrong or right answer. It's just whatever grief is to you, that's what it is to you. And this is just what grief is to us. Right.
Alright, so what's some of the things y'all, hold on, I got a little notebook and everything because I'm ready to get into it because I know it's somebody out there who needs to hear this.
Yes. And I'm gonna tell you now, it is okay.
Yes.
It's okay. Trust me.
If you need to cry your eyes out during this video, you do that. That's perfectly fine.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, we might.
You feel me? Okay. But yeah. So what's some of the things y'all struggle with the most?
With grief.
Yeah.
I feel like I struggle with like pretending like I'm okay. You feel me? Like pretending that I'm just this strong person, that I'm not going through this, like I'm not grieving. Like, you feel me? Like I did not just lose my daddy. I struggle with just getting up and going and not really accepting the fact that it happened. It has been a minute since it did happen, but at the same time, like, I don't feel like it's just something you just get over.
For sure.
It's never.
Cause I've been grieving for a long time. I've been grieving since I was 14 years old. That's when my mama passed away. I'm 21 years old, finna be 22. I'm still grieving. I'm not in the same place I was then, but I'm still grieving. And I'm at a place now to know that I'm always gonna be grieving. Right. You lost a parent, the person who brought you into this world. You're not just gonna get over that. You feel me?
You'll never get over it.
That's what I'm saying. But that's true about what you're saying. Being strong, putting on this facade, like everything is okay. Because when my mama first died, I just got up and went.
Right.
Like I ain't want to sit in that junk, so I just got up and went. And I think people saw that and they just looked at it like, dang, Kayla taking it so well. She's strong. That's what I'm saying. And I hear that, so sometimes it be feeling like, dang, I gotta be strong. Exactly. I can't show no emotion. Like everybody's telling me you this and that. Like I can't show no weakness. I can't show that it's affecting me.
Then in a sense, I feel like the older we is, it just feel like you have to. Like you just can't just sit there and just be like, like I'm so sad. Which you should be able to, but it's just like that front you putting on. Like the age we is now, I'm the oldest out of all my siblings, so it's just like I feel like they looking up to me in a way where if Kerria break down, if she start doing this and she start doing it, then they gonna feel like they have to. You feel me? Like so. I don't know, it's just different because I know you the youngest out of you and your sister, so it's different. It's different between us two. She the youngest and I'm the oldest, so it's like, I don't know.
But just to share a little bit of perspective on that, because I feel like my sister maybe felt the same way. Because after my mama passed away or whatever, like she was forward tough or whatever. So I looked up to her like, dang, I gotta be the same way. But I can admit, and I'm not saying this in a bad way or anything, because at the end of the day she was grieving too, you know what I'm saying? That's her mother too. But I feel like watching that and just seeing that she was strong in a sense kind of made me feel like it wasn't okay for me to be down. Right. And it's okay for you to be down. It wasn't until
nothing wrong with that.
You feel me? Like that's a part of life. It ain't gonna be just straight ups. It's gonna be some downs. Yeah. But it wasn't until I saw my sister break down that I decided I gotta sit in this shit. Like I gotta feel it. I can't just, you know what I'm saying, go like I gotta feel it. But when I saw her break down, I was like, dang, so I ain't tripping. Like,
you feel me?
She feeling the same things. I'm good.
Damn, my hands getting sweaty.
You okay?
Yeah.
I know. My hands kind of shaking a little bit, trying not to cry. Like I said, this is so touchy, dear to our heart, for real.
And it's just like, it ain't even just like with losing a parent. Like for other people out in the world, like you can lost your granny. I lost my granny at an early age too. So like your grandma, your siblings, and like all that. But like I don't know, that parent is just,
different.
It's just
It
way
is, I ain't gonna
different,
lie. It's a
especially when
different
y'all
type
like tight. Like you have to grow up now. You can't call your dad or you can't call your mom. Like you going through something, you just have to stick it out. You feel me? Like you just, and that's crazy.
I mean, that was one of the hardest things for me because it's like 14 is so young.
Bro.
Like freshman
How you
year
supposed to go on
you
without
feel
your
me?
mom?
Like that was my freshman year of high school. That's when I just started, getting into those more adult things and stuff like that. And it's just like boom, my whole figure of how a woman should be just gone. So it felt like I had to figure shit out on my own. Yeah. Even though I had people around me. If that makes sense.
That's true.
I'm gonna say for me, I feel like I've been quiet, so I
you.
want to touch a lot. But that's the reason why I was just listening because I'm gonna just say it now. I don't know, like I already told Kelly this at work. I'm a brick when it comes to like just opening up. I just can't do it.
Just hide it.
I feel like even though like I'm gonna say this first. Everybody who's been there for me, I appreciate that. I just felt like I just can't do it. Like I can't just tell people how I feel. I always just had to put a wall in front of me. It's just hard to open up to people. And I know I can't say there's nothing wrong with that, which it is something wrong with that. One day maybe in the future I'll be able to open up to people, but for now I'm just saying I just can't do it. I've lost a couple family members. It had been a while. While I've seen them. So when he passed, it hit me hard. But I throw it out. Not saying that you have to throw it out because it's gonna eat you alive. I'm telling you, if you try to just keep it in, it's gonna hunt you. You're gonna think about it, and it's just gonna hurt you a lot more. So I'll say just talk to your people. Tell them how you feel. I'm working on that too. Like me telling you guys this now is just I was like thinking about it. I was like, should I do it or should I not do it? I was just here debating like, do I want to do this or not? Yeah. But yeah, I say that's my part. Just opening up to people, like just telling people how I feel. Just expressing your emotions. I feel like as a man or a guy, I don't know, the people that I grew up around, just society just taught you to be just strong. Just be else. You gotta be a man. You gotta suck it up.
Black man.
True. We gonna get into that some more too, for sure. Add that in because you're speaking from the black male perspective.
You is though, for real.
So I've always felt like if when you're going through something, like I'm gonna speak about my family first, but just me and my family, how I was raised. Not saying that's how it was, but it's how I saw it in my perspective. If you're not dead, bro, you good. You know what I'm saying? So me and my family didn't have that relationship where we could just I could just tell my mom, hey, this is what I'm going through. Like when I first got to college, it was hard for me. But I couldn't just call my mom like, hey, I'm going through this and that. Even though she's always there for me. Like she always told me, if you need something, just call me. She'll check with me and all that. But I just couldn't do it. It's on me. Yeah. I just gotta learn how to open up to people. That's on me. I gotta learn. I gotta just accept people coming in. I feel like the more people know about me, it's a lot of like a lot about me, so you can use it against me, which I've had people do that. So it's like when people do that, I put more walls in front of me. So I'll lower this wall down, two of them come back up. So it's like I gotta one day I'm gonna open up. One day, just one day.
That's real, and I want to give a little advice to anybody out there who's feeling like how Mo is, or in the same boat as him, like they can't open up to nobody, or they don't got nobody they can talk to, or they just not comfortable with talking to nobody. Cause I used to be the exact same way. Like I'm very open and transparent now, but at one point in time I was the same way, bottled up. If you feel like you can't talk to nobody, or you just like that's not your thing, talk to God first.
Right. That's who I've been talking. That's who. That's the only person. That's the only person. I know God's not a person. That's the only father I've actually just always talked to. That's my number one. He's always God. He's always been there for me. He'll forever be there for me. So I can tell him whatever. He won't judge me. He won't look at me sideways. I can tell him anything, and I won't feel judged. And that's the person so far who I always look up to and like, hey God, this is what's going on. I talk to him. And
for sure.
For the most part, you can talk to him, but you gotta read the Bible as well too. If you just talk to him, you're gonna feel like nothing's coming back. But the more you read the Bible, it's like it's talking back to you. Go to church, talk to your friends, you learn more.
And then I'm gonna say off of Mo about having that wall up. It kind of hit a little bit to me because I got a twin brother. And of course he lost his dad too, and my grandmama and stuff. But it's like my brother, he the same way. Like he got this wall up that is just like you would never know what's wrong with him. Like even with his twin sister, like he don't even like telling me stuff. Like he don't like telling my mama stuff. But like when my dad was here, him and my daddy was like tight. Like he was my daddy's first son, so like he always went to my dad about stuff like girl problems or whatever. He always went to my dad and talked to him so loud that he gone. Like my brother built this wall where he just shut everybody out. It got to a point like Jason didn't call, he didn't text or none of that. Like he just got to a point he just stayed in his room. You wouldn't hear from him. Like we'd have to make him eat, like make him come out of the room and socialize with us because he built this wall up to the point where he did not want to socialize at all. He didn't want to talk to nobody. He didn't want to do none of that. And I was the same way at a time, but like I was more open to the public. Like I was more open to talking to people for really the both of us. Like, you know, and then it was just this one day, like we would just sit in the living room and just talking. We wouldn't even talk about nothing, like for real, we was just talking. And like my brother just broke the fuck down. Like he just broke down. We just like, Jason, what's wrong? He just was crying, y'all. I'm talking about it was so fucking crazy. Excuse my language, but like he just started crying and just like he cried for so long. Like and it hurt me because it's like I couldn't do nothing. Like he had to go through this to like get them emotions out because but when my dad died, I have not seen my brother cry like until probably that day. Like he shed a few tears at the front or whatever, but like that day I just seen him let it all out. And it was just, I feel like it's crazy because people like black men, like he said, like you just have to put on this facade, like this face that you're just so strong and you like, you can't break down, you can't feel emotion because you're a black man, and as you do that, you'll feel weak or like, I don't know. So it's just like, it's okay. It's okay to, you know, let it out loud. You know, it's okay to talk to people. And thank God my brother got way better with it. So I feel like it's coming more. Like it's just something you just have to train your mind to like open up to and talk to people and stuff like that. I don't know. It's crazy.
That's real, ain't it? Yeah. And Jason, if you watching this,
you can always call.
You feel me? Like I'm telling you need anything, you need to say something. Talk to your sister, because she's a very kind and understanding young woman. This girl that helped me get through a lot of things. And
bro, stop.
For real, and she will be there for you, straight up. But I would say the biggest thing I struggled with when my mama passed away was feeling guilty. I felt guilty about moving forward in life. Like, how am I supposed to be happy and my mama not here with her kids? You know what I'm saying? My sister just had a baby. She just had a child, her first child. She not even here around for her first grandchild, you know? And stuff like that just break my heart because I know the type of person my mama was, and I know that she would have wanted to be here for her, and I know it's not a moment in my niece's life that she wouldn't have missed. So just thinking about stuff like that, it's just like I'll be chilling with my family. Somebody might crack a joke, I find it funny. I would feel bad about laughing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that, bro. Oh my God.
Definitely feel that.
I feel that.
For real.
It's like a feeling that is like, why should I be happy when, you know,
when my little one, like,
when,
you feel me? I get it. Cause I don't, Jesus, this, I don't know about this, y'all. I don't know about this.
you got it.
I don't know about this.
We being fully transparent right now, y'all. So y'all don't
No, it's just like, it got to a point when church came involved as well. Like she said, guilty. That guilty feeling is like, I can't laugh with my friends. I feel like I can't even go sit at a restaurant, have drinks with my friend because like, why am I moving forward? Right. You feel me? Like, why? But then it got to a point, like I got to a place where I just didn't want to go nowhere. Like I didn't want to go to church. Like I didn't even want to pick up a Bible. I didn't even want to look at the area my dad lived at. I didn't even want to go on Facebook because it's like, it's just different when you just see all these people. Like you leave a funeral and the ones that sit on that first row, once that funeral over with, you go to the repast and then like, what happens? Nobody, like, I mean, you got your people that'll call and check up or whatever, but it ain't that, like.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. People just be. It's wild, man. Like I can count on my fingers how many times my so-called people or don't get me wrong. I got family that call and check up on me and make sure I'm good, and my siblings, but it's still the ones that just was like when the funeral came around, you know, you can call on me for anything. I'm gonna be there for you, and you know, you need anything. But then when the bitch was going through some shit, where was that? You feel me? I got my people, but it's like the ones that kept filling up our head with like, you know, your daddy want me to be there for y'all or check on y'all or give y'all this or give y'all that, and then it's like we need something or if something happened and it's like nobody's nowhere to be found. So it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, it's kind of ridiculous.
Right, 'cause I definitely understand what she's saying. 'Cause sometimes people will tell you, "I'm here for you. Call me if you need me. This, this, and that." But then when you actually need it, you know, it's MIA. Or it's like they try to, you know, they make you feel like you just too dependable on them, or they make you feel like, oh, you just, you know, I don't know how to say it, but they just make it feel weird, and well, you just don't want to do it no more.
Yeah.
One other thing I had, well, I probably say have this problem sometimes. It's like when I just want to stay in that mood where I just want to stay depressed, you know, where I just give into it, you know.
Yes.
I give into depression, or I don't know if it's depression, anxiety. I just say, you know what, fuck it, just I'll be sad all day, and I'll go to work, you know. If I start smiling or, you know, start making jokes, I'm like, well, pause. You're supposed to be sad, nigga.
Right.
Go back in that hole. And I'll be like, you know, so I'll just be sad. I'll play sad music, you know. So when you play sad music, bro, your whole day's gonna be sad. When you play some good music, you know, it's gonna light up your mood. So sometimes, not sometimes, but back in the past, I'll just, you know, stay in that mood and just, you know, let it just eat me up and just, you know, stay in that hole, which is not good. It's not healthy, you know.
That's true, and I did that a lot too. Whenever I was grieving or whenever I grieved. Now I got a habit. I ain't gonna say gotta have it because I feel like I done got out of it since I done, you know, built my relationship with God. I had a habit of victimizing myself. Like, I'm 14, my mom just died. I don't got nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just put myself in that black hole. You only deserve to feel sad. You only deserve to feel this, and that's not the case. Right. Your loved ones do not want you going through life feeling like you gotta be sad all the time, feeling like you gotta be down, feeling like you don't deserve good things because you do. I honestly don't remember what we left off. I'm just be real. We had to take a little moment off camera.
I'm talking technical difficulties. No, we gotta start crying.
we gotta tell the truth. We were finna flat out start crying on that camera. But yeah, so another thing I feel like we struggle with, and this video, keep watching. This video is not gonna just be sad. I'm finna get to a point where we get to the good stuff, I promise. But first we gotta be real and tell y'all everything. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go through. But another thing I struggled with after losing somebody was I was trying to backtrack to being the same kind of person I was. You're not gonna be the same kind of person. I just you know what I'm saying? I just lost my mama, you just lost your daddy.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be the same person. You gotta figure out how to move forward without them. You gotta figure out who you gonna be without them. That's just being real. Like, I had to look at myself and say, I'm trying to be the same person I was doing this. I'm trying to do these same things. When I had my mama, I don't have my mama. So I gotta figure out how to do this shit on my own. And it wasn't until I realized that and I was honest with myself that I really started to move forward with that grieving process. And just to be clear, that grieving process, that ain't gonna be no 1, 2, 3 year thing. You gonna grieve for the rest of your life. I'm gonna just put it out.
You just learn to live with it.
You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you gonna be sad and down and depressed for the rest of your life, but you gonna feel it for the rest of your life. But at some point, you gonna get up and you gonna figure out how to do life with that feeling. And once you do that, you straight. You unstoppable. You gonna be able to do anything. But it's gonna take a long time for you to get there, and it's gonna take some hard work. You gotta really want to work and really want to work to be the best version of yourself and believe that it's okay for you to be happy again for you to get to that point.
The only way to get through it is to go through it, you
Amen.
know. You can't get through it without going through it. You gotta live it. You gotta live through it. You gotta attack it. You can't skip it. You can't jump over it. You can't just brush it off. You gotta go through it, man. So, all man, woman, we all the same in the inside, you know.
Exactly.
Good. That's
And
good.
one of the first steps I took to get through that is to find joy in the little things. It's okay for you to be happy. It's okay for you to laugh. It's okay for you to smile. It's okay for you to feel good things. And you just gotta find joy in the little things until you're able to walk through life feeling complete again. And another thing that has helped me was I stay connected to my mama. I do little stuff that reminds me of her and when she was here. For instance, I'm finna put my business inside there a little bit. When I was younger, I used to be really scared of the dark. I slept with my mama in the bed with her up until I was 14 years old when she passed away. Not gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. But when I was 14, it wasn't even on no. I'm sleeping with her because I was scared of the dark no more. Like I would go to my mama because she was my safe place. Like my mama was my best friend. My mama is everything to me. That's my whole heart, and she just always made me feel safe. So sometimes, like when I'm at home, I still do this even now. I would do this in the bed with her when I was like 14 years old. We would go to sleep. She would hold me. I would hold her hand. Sometimes when I go to sleep, I hold my own hand. And it feel like I'm holding her hands. And that brings me contentment. Like that brings me happiness. So it's just little stuff like that you gotta find for yourself that keep you connected to them and let you know that they still with you and that they always gonna be in your heart. And it's the little stuff like that that just really make you feel like, oh, girl. You right.
Bit more time. Talk about beautiful toe. That's forward.
Oh.
We always still in that low day smoking. With sewers. About
oh, you can't say that?
You can, but it's they smoking.
Oh,
I mean, you can, we just play with it.
But yeah, like you gotta do that little stuff that make you feel like they still there with you. And I promise you, it's really gonna help you out a lot.
That's true. I don't got nothing like that I still do for real. I don't know, cause I think mine's still like too fresh for me to still like. I don't know. It's different, but I do like go back, and I'm just getting to the point where I could go back and look at videos and hear his voice and like look at different stuff. Like I'll go by a few pictures here and there, but like just to sit here and hear his voice for the first time and like God knows how long. It just I do that now. I'm getting around to the point where I can actually listen to his voice and all that stuff. I go back to it. My dad used to go Facebook Live all the time. So like we'll be on a road trip. he live in the car like just vibing like. So I go back and I look at it and it'll make me smile like because I know my dad was a happy person. Like he kind of used to act like me like how I act. My dad used to act way worse than that. Like he was the light in the room. I'm telling you like so that bring me joy like. So I try to keep that going. Sure.
I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
No, that's true though. Another thing that I carry with me that has helped me get through it is one day I just sat and thought about all the things about my mama that really made me love her or that just really made people love her. And the biggest thing about my mama, people always, I ain't trying to sound cocky or nothing, but people always compliment how kind and how sweet I am. My mama was the sweetest person I have ever met in my life. She didn't even have to know you to care about you. Like she was a light to everybody. And I feel like I gotta carry that with me. I gotta be that same light to other people, and it helped me, like I said before, stay connected to her and then in turn, share some joy, share some love to the world, and I feel better.
That's good. She is though. She's really kind.
She's mean when she wants to.
Yeah, don't get confused by that, man. Okay, but
sweet, not soft. Clock it.
That boy put her in that soft area though. Clock it.
What was that?
We gonna leave it in. Fuck it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say she probably want it. Okay.
That's another thing.
Okay. Bless you, Lord.
Another shit. Come on now.
Okay. There's something. We gonna go to that. What you got, damn?
I didn't hit all the shit I wanted to.
That's real. But a little motivation, how we did last video.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I got a question to y'all.
What?
Given what you know now, and the time frame has been since your father has passed, what would you say to somebody who was your age in that boat from your perspective now? What would you tell them?
Who just lost like somebody now? I say it's okay. Like how I just said at the beginning, like I used to be I'm so strong. I say it's okay to be weak for, it's okay to feel that. Like he said, it's okay to go through that. Like, you just have to get it through it. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta get through it, and then I feel like you'll be fine. Like it's okay to be weak, and then like once you get weak, I don't know, it's different for me because I'm still act so freaking strong to the point where it break me to a point. So yeah, I'm too strong for my own good. So I don't know. You just have to go through it. Like, I mean, it happened like I said earlier, we just was given a bad hand in life. And it's crazy, but we were, you know. And I don't know. I just feel like I keep saying, once you get through it, once you go through it, and you know all that, you'll be fine. Like it get better. I promise. I wouldn't say. People always ask me, do you think it'll ever get better? Do you think you will do that? I will say it do get better, but then it don't get better. I feel like it's both for me. Like it just got easier for me to hide it.
That's true.
Like it just got way easier for me to hide it. Like I can sit up here and just cry 30, 45 minutes and walk out the door with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Like it's so easy for me to hide it, but that's something I struggle with as well. So you know,
outside things, you live with it. You know, it becomes a part of you.
You definitely
just
do.
have to start. You know,
you definitely do.
You just accept it. Once you
it's
accept
hard.
it, it's just.
It's hard though. Don't get me wrong now. It's tough.
That's true.
It's tough.
To piggyback off of what she said about people asking if it's gonna get easier, coming from somebody who, like I said, I'm 21, almost 22 now. I went through that when I was 14. It's not gonna get easier.
Right.
It's never gonna get easier. That same feeling I felt the day my mama passed, the day I sat in that front row at that funeral, is the same way I feel
Today.
every single day.
Right now.
But the way I look at it now, and I will say that I didn't gain this perspective until I built my relationship with God. I'm gonna keep throwing that in there. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
It's good.
I don't mind carrying it because I know that all that pain, all that hurt is just a result of all the love and all the joy that I felt.
Right.
And I will go through that 100 times again. I will pick my mama 100 times again.
Literally.
Over anything. As long as I get to hold on to that happiness. So if I gotta go through life and I gotta carry a little weight on my shoulder, that's fine. Because the love and the joy and the happiness and the memories that she brought me in that short period of time is always gonna outweigh her.
And I'm gonna get you. And another thing to add on to what I tell somebody, I know it might sound bad, but look, I'm still growing. I'm still getting through it. I would say it's okay to question it, like, because it might sound bad, but like when I first lost my father, I was like, damn, why me? Like, why this shit keep happening to me? Like years before that, I lost my grandma. We was tight. So when I lost her, I couldn't really, get through that because I was still in high school. I still was playing sports, all that. So I still had something to take my mind off it. But then when I lost my dad, I just kept saying like, why me? Why it couldn't have been them? Why it couldn't have been them? And then I think I seen something on like social media a while back. I don't know, was it DC on Fly? Don't quote me on that. But like somebody came across a video and it was like, you keep asking why you? Why it happened to you? Why this keep doing blah blah? And then they was like, why not you? Like, what make you so good better than this person for it to not happen to you, Or like, so I feel like that sat on me for a long time because I got to a point I was questioning it every day, like every freaking day. And then it's gonna sound so bad, y'all, but I used to.
We being real.
It's so bad, and I know it's bad. Then when I was saying it, I just feel like, okay, whatever. But now I know it's bad because I have witnessed some people go through it. But like, okay, I'll say stuff like, I just feel like it was so unfair. So unfair. So this was a message to people who not close with their parents or not close with their whoever need to be close with. Make it right.
For real.
Make it right. You remember when I used to tell you that? Make it right, y'all. I'm telling you, we don't got no time on this. Like, make it right.
It might tomorrow is not promised.
Never promised. Everybody's situation is different. But if it's some little petty stuff like they didn't call you or let it go.
Or even just so. If you feel like you can't make it right now, or you feel like, because it takes two people to make something right, or if you feel like somebody else ain't gonna make it right, along with you do the work to make it right with you, forgive them. Right. Forgiving somebody, and this is the lesson that I had to learn, that I learned recently as well. Forgiving somebody does not mean you have to allow them to come back into your life. Forgiveness really is for you. When you truly let go and forgive somebody, and look past all that pain, let that grudge go or whatever, you are gonna feel so much better. It's like a weight is lifted off your shoulders. Yep.
You're at peace with yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
You talking that, but I do need to do this. Like, it's somebody, I need to do that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you forgive somebody.
But I just feel like I just got disrespected so bad, and for you to be a part of my family, and when that time come, you was talking about everything else. Like, y'all, that's different, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But it's just like, bro, it's just so disrespectful. Like, I don't know, but I do need to do that. I do need to do that.
Yeah, cause that like holding on to that shit just make you angry.
Yeah,
shit make you bitter.
It eats you up.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. Like when I was holding grudges and not forgiving people, I was not the same person. I was not the kind of person I wanted to be. But once I let that shit go, I was able to reach my full potential.
That is true.
Like, who wants to be angry 24/7?
You right. Like, come on, you deserve to be happy. Y'all deserve it.
Dude.
That's not life. Just walking every single day with
just
a
mad.
new one.
That's what I'm saying. Are you, like, I'm telling you, like, nobody wants, like, that's not the way to live. And I know you probably feel like it's impossible. I can't forget that person. And I'm going to put this out here. I ain't never had a good relationship with my father. I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like my dad ain't never did nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? He was there financially, but as far as a relationship or bond, like how you was with your daddy, I ain't never had that. But I let that hurt go. I let that pain go. I even went a whole 2-3 years without talking to my daddy, straight up. But once I let that hurt go, I let that pain go, and I forgave him for everything he did on his part. And I did this without him even knowing.
Yeah.
Now me and my daddy have a great relationship. Matter of fact, hold on. I walk around with a picture of me, my daddy, and my sister, and my niece in my wallet now. If you would have told me 3 years ago
that you can carry that
I would be walking around with this, you know what I'm saying? That I would be able to call my dad on the phone, just chop shit up, do shit like that.
We love that.
That's what I'm saying. I would have been like, God, please fight me. But it wasn't until I forgave him that I was even open to building that relationship with him. And that just goes to show God's timing.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that later.
And you know what, off that subject, well, not off that subject, but kind of onto still that subject a little bit. Me and Kayla met like sophomore year of college.
Yeah.
And it was different because around that time my dad was sick, but he still was here at that time or whatever. And it kind of, me and Kayla still say to this day that we feel like God, like it was a way of God who brought onto our friendship. Like, you feel me? Cause we met at Chick-fil-A, but like we didn't have to get close at work or whatever. Because like around that time, Kayla, like she said, she wasn't close with her daddy. Like they had a grudge with each other, and I was in the process of like, my dad is sick. Like, I know it's finna be something, but whatever. So I'm telling her we get to know each other, and it's crazy because our situations are totally opposite to the point it's crazy.
But, and I'm gonna piggyback off that from my perspective. One of the reasons it took me so long to not forget my daddy was because I felt like I ain't need him. I'm grown as hell. I don't need no daddy. Fuck, I've been doing shit on my own. I don't need no daddy. But then when I seen Kerria, the way she would call her daddy, like, dang, she grown as hell. She can do shit on her own too. But just seeing her call her daddy, talk to her dad, or just the way she would speak about him, she speaks so highly of her father. It'll be like, dang, I wish I could do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the reason why that made me want to forgive him as well and let that anger go as well. And when I did,
I used to get on her butt by that too.
No lie.
I used to get on her behind.
She did.
I did. Cause I don't remember, look, you gotta make it right, okay?
For real.
And look at them now.
Because like my daddy always say, he not no perfect man, but he my daddy.
Exactly.
And you only get one daddy.
You only get one, baby.
Only get
one.
I done already lost one parent. I'm already down. I'm gonna do everything I can to make shit right with the other one.
Period. Love that.
But the difference, hold on, I'm gonna say this too. The difference between me and my daddy relationship now is that when he came to me now, he ain't just tell me we're gonna do this for our relationship, we're gonna build our relationship, this, that, and the third way. He said it and he did it. So don't just let nobody come into your life tell you they gonna do this and do the same thing that they've been doing. That shit gotta come with action.
If
they wanted to, they would. Hell yeah. Platonic relationship, family, anything. Actions.
So they're just highly disrespectful. They say they're gonna do it, they'll do it. To me. Okay, that's good though. But I feel like the last subject about this grieving, before we get since we talked about like all that overcoming and stuff, I feel like we should end it with what are some of the things you did to like overcome it. Still to this day, like what you do to stay happy or content in that grief process or stuff like that. So I started because I'm still working on that. But I feel like for me, my number one is being around my people, like being around my friends, being around my loved ones, being around my boo.
You said boo?
Bruh, see,
You heard her.
Come on, for real.
Okay.
Like, seriously, I knew he was gonna say that. That's why I made it. But yeah, like being around like these fools and our other friends, like I feel like they don't know, but around that time, most of them they never left my side. Like I came home, I wasn't going to work for real, like I wasn't going to school for real, and they just like Kayla. I remember, I never forget. I was at home, I wouldn't answer my phone, I wouldn't text it back. Like I just was really finna cut my phone off. And I get a text, come open the door or something like that. She said, I said, open the door. I ain't on no clothes or
Open that
nothing.
goddamn door.
I'm talking about she came over there and she just sat there, we just talked forever. She just don't know how much that meant to me. Like, y'all don't understand, like not even on those suicidal things, because if you need help, go get help.
For sure.
But at the same time, I felt like I couldn't get help. So around that time, I was like, I didn't want to be around people. Like I just got to a point where I was like suicidal. Like I'ma just put it out there. Like I was suicidal. It got to a point where like I just didn't want to be here. Like I didn't want to be around nobody. I just wanted to just whatever. I'm good now, I promise. But like
She is good.
I feel like it just being around my people really helped me a lot, and they don't understand how much. Even my friends back home, like I go home, they there laying on my bed. Like it's just the little things like that, just go a long way. Having that support system is a major factor in overcoming that stuff for real. I love my people for that. Like they never left my side. Since to this day though. Since to this day.
Yo, go.
No, y'all tired.
Third.
No, you going second, nigga.
We try to go third. Sorry.
I'm trying to think about what I want to say.
Alright, what's the question again?
Also, and get closer with God.
For sure.
God,
Put
God.
God first.
God.
Yeah,
I'm
we
telling you, he was one of the main ones as well.
One of the, you still finna go second. I'm just finna throw a quote in. I'm big on quotes, y'all. That really helped me with that. God is not gonna put you in nothing that he cannot bring you through.
Oh, God, y'all made me shout.
Hallelujah.
Oh, Jesus.
Man.
Yes.
Now go.
Nah, we not playing for real.
Nah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know we be playing. Let me lock in.
We for real.
I know we be playing. I know it be joking. But when it come to us telling you to put God first, and y'all, we ain't just no 100% holy people. Like we mess up.
No,
When it
for
come to
real,
that relationship with God, like we putting in the work to build that for sure.
We
We
get
are.
here.
That's what I'm saying. We already seeing the difference. So you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Get to know God.
If you don't have God in the center of your life, babe, what are you doing?
Hello.
Clock it.
I have to do it.
Clock it.
Alright, we talking about overcoming grief. How do you do that? Like she said earlier, I think just being around people, just being around people that make a difference to your life, just being around people who are happy. Not just any type of people, because some people are just miserable, so you cannot be around miserable people because you'll be miserable yourself.
Right.
So I would say, play some good music, play some gospel music. I play music, I talk to people who I don't talk to people that much. But I play music, this is how I overcome grief. I play music, I just go through it. I mean, it's like, just be around people, play good music, talk to God, It's not too much that I've done besides just say, fuck it, throw it out. So I'm still learning. So I don't have much to say because I'm that person that you have to tell, hey, it's okay.
And for him, also don't suck in it. Don't sit in that place. Don't sit in that one spot. Keep moving.
Keep moving.
Life
Life ain't gonna stop, baby.
Right. It's okay.
I mean, you gonna have that time.
Yeah,
but
and you know what I'm saying? It's okay to have your moments, but don't sit in it.
Don't dwell in it, because
Right.
I tried it before, I tried it again, and I kept trying it. The same results, like you don't get no different outcomes.
And it take a lot to get up out of that.
For sure.
Once you sink in it, it's hard to get out. So,
Yeah.
so when you see yourself like going in it, just wake yourself up. Like, hey, now it's not my time. It got to a point where like every single day, I would have, what's that thing called? When you sleep and you can't move, paralysis.
Yeah.
So every day I'll have sleep paralysis, and I'll just be like, take me. But then it got to a point where it got worse. Like every single day I'll have sleep paralysis, and I'll be like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I feel like someone's just sitting on me, and I'm like, dude, like it's not healthy. So what I started doing was I started started praying, started talking to people.
Yep.
I forgot who I talked to, but I talked to somebody, and we had a good talk. And ever since, I don't care what people say about this person. I always say, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with him. He taught to me. And when he talked to me, I felt a lot.
But man,
I'm saying
we don't know him.
I'm talking about Seymour.
Oh, okay. I mean, we mess with okay.
Yeah, so I talked to Seymour one time.
One of the things that helped me was I watched old videos of my mama. My mama loved to dance, baby. That lady got down. So I would go back and I would watch videos of her dancing. It would just make me smile, and I would just see how full of life she was. And I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to carry that on. I want to be the same way. I want to be just as full of life as my mama was. So I still look up to her as an example to live by. And another thing that really helped me is my sister. I love that girl to death.
Shout out Amber.
For sure. And just seeing her, the way she handled it, and like I said, once she did break down, like she would show me that it's okay. It's okay to not be okay and still get shit done. Cause that girl gonna handle business. One thing about it. And when I get rich, I'm gonna buy you a boat. You can have whatever, Amber. I promise. But yeah.
Now she gonna buy you an AMG Mercedes.
You right.
Don't do her.
You right. I was gonna say the boat. I was gonna say. No, for real. If I could buy my sister an AMG, I'd get that bitch.
She deserve a boat. Amber, she gonna
no, like for real. I'll buy you a fucking island if I could.
Yeah. Kayla, one thing about she don't play about Amber, and you gotta know her to know
never
that.
play about her. But yeah, that's some of the things that helped me.
Period.
So in this video,
Okay, no, for real, no. One thing that I'm gonna add on to it, just cause I remember me doing this. Don't turn to drinking and smoking. Do not. I know it's kind of hard to not do that.
How did I not remember that?
But
that's
do not turn to drinking and smoking. Cause me, I went to drinking. I drink, but it be
and
like
I went to smoking
on weekends or something. But it got to a point I was drinking so heavy. I had like 2-3 bottles in my room, like crown. Like I'm so serious, y'all. Ask them. Like I'm telling you, like bad. So don't turn to that.
It's crazy that you said that. When I met them my sophomore year of college, right? And I think that it's safe to say y'all both can vouch that I was a pothead.
No, literally.
But let me tell y'all something.
Before
I was the person in high school that would say I would never smoke. I was that person. And I couldn't admit it until I stopped, you know what I'm saying, smoking as heavily and really examine myself to see what I was doing. Like, damn, you really is smoking just so you ain't got to feel this shit. Because I tell people, I don't smoke to get through. No, I'm just smoking like that. No, you smoking because you don't want to think about it. Exactly. You smoking because you like not being. You know what I'm saying? I was smoking because it was a way to escape my thoughts. I couldn't control my thoughts. I was in a whole nother reality. That's why you was smoking.
That's crazy. I forgot why. I forgot how I went through what I went through. I was fucking drinking. I was drunk, so I didn't live through it.
Bro, that's so crazy with our friend group, because when we first started being cool, like friends, we used to like drink. I'm not just saying it was all about that now. I'm not saying that, but we did like drink, and you know we still
like,
had us a good
substance behind it. But when it came to drinking, we ain't fuck around.
You feel me? Like we used to put us a bottle down.
Every day.
I ain't gonna lie, we did.
Not every day.
That's him.
I'm just saying.
But listen though, we done changed, y'all. We done overcame so much stuff. Us being there for each other, we have overcame a lot of stuff. Even it ain't just us, we got other friends too. But like, you know, we done overcame, and now we going to get up on Sundays. We go to church. We do stuff without substance.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah, we woke
up.
We woke up today and opened the Bible. And
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
So that wrap up the video.
Yeah, we finna go in this.
That's gonna be a harsh part in between.
Ain't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be a.
We sorry for how long it is. We really
we just got to talking, man.
Yeah.
But
to
anybody out there grieving or going through anything, just know that we are sending love and prayers y'all way. And we also want to give a special shout out to Roger. Y'all, let me tell y'all, Roger put some fire under our ass to get this video out. This boy was at work every day. Win the video. And I love that energy. Y'all keep doing it. Y'all hold us accountable.
Shout out to my boy Roger.
For sure.
Keep putting the fries in the bag. That's all he do.
But anyway, we finna go head out.
And we gonna tell them how we gonna find a set schedule. We gonna get us a set schedule where we record and post a date every week. But we'll let y'all know. Follow us on our Open Minds Instagram, and y'all know
Instagram, TikTok,
all that.
Yeah.
TikTok's not going away, by the way.
We hope. But
so.
thank y'all so much for watching. Please, if you need any help, reach out to somebody, or you can text me.
That's what I'm saying.
on
Our
Instagram.
Instagram's gonna be here, baby. Our DMs are
You
open.
feel me? I'm always here to talk. I'm always an open ear and a shoulder. So yes, y'all got this. We love y'all for open minds.
Alright, everybody click.